Buongiorno, buonasera, benvenuti amici. Welcome, my friends. My name is Vincenzo, and welcome to my channel, Fountain Pen Therapy. This is the best review I've got for you folks. This, to me, I'm going to be reviewing several pens that are nominees for my pen of the year. Now, let's understand each other. This is my pen of the year. Obviously, I've not tried, nor do I possess, nor do I own, nor have I borrowed all of the pens that exist in this world. That would be impossible, okay? But what this category represents for me is what pens have given me most pleasure or the best writing experiences, okay, during the year 2023, okay? That is the category. It's got to take into account price. It's got to take into account quality. It's got to take into account, most importantly, the writing experience that it gives me. Is it a pen that I could use in the boardroom setting, in my journals, in my everyday writing? Is it a pen that when I sit down with it gives me a good writing experience? Does it give me the quality that I require from my fountain pen? And does it give me the affordability? Does it give me the pleasure? Does it give me ultimately fountain pen therapy? That is the category, and stay tuned. I've got 10 pens and maybe 11. I sneaked one in at the last minute there, folks. But stay tuned. We're going to go to my overhead camera, and please enjoy this video. I hope you do. I certainly had a great time putting it together. There we go. Stay tuned, folks. Thank you. Okay, so we're back, and let us start. Now, I'm going to surprise you all because I did mention 10 finalists or nominees for the pen of the year, but I've got a number 11, and I have to just include it as a honorable mention, and that is my Gravitas Ultim Pocket Dropper. If we're going to put a pocket pen in the mix, well, this pocket dropper makes my number 11. It's got a beautiful, unique design. It's almost a perfect pocket pen, if you will. When posted, it becomes a nicely sized, very comfortable pen with a number 6 sized nib. Of course, it's got that beautiful Ultim material. It's got this PVD black coated section here along with the nib, same coating. It's a smooth in-house Gravitas broad nib, well-tuned, smooth, constant. It's a cartridge converter eyedropper, and the price is 105 euros. So this Gravitas pocket pen does make my list, folks, and it is number 11 on my list. Okay, so honorable mention to Gravitas. So let's get to my top 10. First of all, my number 10 is the Jinao 9019. This pen, what can I say? It's been reviewed, it's been commented on. The price tag is the number one feature of this pen. At less than $10, you get a huge, just a monster of a pen, well built in my view, nicely designed. Is it a copy of that, a famous Japanese pen? I think it has enough differences to make it unique. It's got this beautiful number 8 sized nib that comes in extra fine, and medium, yes, medium, along with this huge converter that compensates for the fact that it is not a piston filler. Some people prefer converters over piston fillers for cleaning purposes. It's got just a beautiful section, beautiful, comfortable feel. Does it post? It also posts a little heavy, a little top, a little long, but does post. And, at that price tag, my Jinao 9019 does make the list of my pen of the year. definitely. So that's number 10. Number 9 on the list is another Chinese pen. It's the Winsung 630. What can I say? This pen would probably have made even higher up on my list just because of the way it writes. But folks, it's a copied design. It is a Montblanc 149, almost to the T. But having said all of that, it's a beautiful pen at $50. It has a piston filler. It has an ink window. It has that juicy number 8 sized nib. It comes in fine and extra fine, and the fine nib writes like a medium, springy as all hell. Really, really nice, comfortable writing experience. Can it be posted? Barely. It doesn't stay on, but otherwise, what a beautiful pen. And yes, it is a Montblanc copy, no doubt. Nobody's going to deny that. So that's one of the reasons why I think it comes number 9. Number 8 on my list is this hand-turned primary manipulation pen by London Pen Company. The model is the Christopher 14. It's one of the larger sized. I think this pen gives me so much pleasure writing with it. First of all, the smooth and well-polished finish on this pen with this primary manipulation. What is it, number 4, I guess? It is with a nice flare. It is a nice sized, big sized pen. It's got this juicy 1.1 Yowo, well-tuned nib. Just actually, that's the way it came in, but I replaced it with this stipula stub, if you will. But let me tell you, the nib it came with was just as juicy as this. I just replaced the nib. But there you have it. I mean, it is an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous looking pen at number 8. London Pen Company. Check them out. They represent to me, these small pen makers that are on their own are turning these resins. There's several of them. And I found that London Pen Company was probably amongst the ones that were well priced, very, very, very affordable. So there you have it. Simple design, but plenty of fountain pen therapy in that pen, folks. Number 7 would probably have made much higher on my list, but I had to take into account the price of this pen. So it's the Santini Italia Libra. Take a look at this pen, folks. It is beautiful resin. Okay, a chunky pen. Gorgeous gold trimmings with Santini Italia on it. Beautiful, rolling clip. It's a piston filler, no eye window. But what makes this pen is this Santini Hinhouse 18 karat flex stub, which is just a joy to write with. It's also got a very stubby section there, nice and big, very comfortable. Does it posts? Yes, it posts very comfortably and also deeply. A very, very, very nice pen, folks. I've if you can get your hands on a Santini, please do. I think it's probably the cheapest high-end 18 karat nibbed pen that you can find on the market these days. They're not easy, and it's an in-house nib, folks. It's springy, wet. I can't say anything any more. This pen deserves its number 7 position. Yes, it is over $200 and it's over $300, but you know what? It's worth every penny. And just the price made it slip down to number 7. Otherwise, it would be probably in my top 3. Beautiful, beautiful pen. There you have it. But I did have to take into account the price. That is my number 7. Number 6 on my list is a Navalar Nautilus pen. Now, these Navalar pens have kind of taken off this year. And they've got several Nautilus models. Not models, but different materials and different primary manipulation colors that they've come up with. Vacation, and then they have the Quebec. This one is a particular limited edition of Pen Chalet, if I'm not mistaken, but it's just to demonstrate the beautiful primary manipulation resin on that, and that gorgeous Nautilus design with this matte, dark metalled finish, and that unique Nautilus, if you will, ink window, piston filler. Very nice. They make their own nibs, I think. They're made, or put it this way, they're not Yowo, or I don't think they're Bach. Very nice nibs. Take a look at that handwriting, or that writing sample. Just a very comfortable, kind of a big-sized pen, not huge. It's got the perfect size in my view, and gorgeous 1.1 stub on that pen. It roughly $180, a little pricey, but you know what, folks? It's a primary manipulation resin, so no complaints there. And I think the Navalar this year is one of the surprises, if you will, in terms of pen makers. It's come through. It manufactures and puts up beautiful pens. So I think as I needed to give Navalar a nod. Keep going, Navalar. You're in the right direction. So that's number 6 on my list. Number 5 is my Joya Partenope Ivory Sentimental pen, if you will. This pen is made number 2 on my best priced Italian pens. The reason why it's number 5 here is because in this category, price is not an issue, or it's not a major consideration, if you will. But otherwise, this pen, beautiful, beautiful. Take a look at this ivory finish. It's got that red rose gold trimmings. You'll take a look at my detailed review. Beautiful rose gold Joya branded nib. The pen comes in either fountain pen, or you can slip out this whole section and replace it with a roller ball. I think it's a gorgeous pen, well balanced, does post a little too high in my opinion, but does post. It's my sentimental pen, if you will. Every time I write with this pen, it brings me back to my country and my hometown. So there you have it. It's the Joya Partenope Ivory. That's my number 5. Number 4 on my list is made my number 1 Indian pen of the year. It's this Ranga Splendor Torpedo. Folks, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. Take a look at this resin, spaghetti resin, just smooth everywhere, just perfection. Beautiful, beautiful clip. But when you open it up, it's got that gorgeous and juicy number 8 sized Bach broad titanium nib. It's a gusher. It writes beautifully, and always this pen never dries. I've been using it for weeks and weeks. I open it up and it works like a charm. I think Ranga is the Indian pen maker of the year. I have so declared it, and it makes my number 4 spot on my pen of the year list. There you have it. That's my number 4. At number 3 is my number 1 Chinese pen of the year, which is this beautiful Ongdian N10 original design, and an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gushy and springy nib. That number 8 sized springy nib that comes in extra fine and medium, maybe in the future. We'll see. It's a piston filler with an ink window, a small one, albeit a small one, but it's there. It's got these gorgeous dark metalled sparkling trimmings, both in the center band, at the top, nice finial, nice clip, nice band here at the bottom. Just a beautifully built, superbly built Ongdian at $42, $45. This pen, number 1 Chinese pen of the year, made by my declared pen maker of the year, Ongdian. Can't go wrong with this pen, folks. and it's number 3 overall for the pen of the year. Ongdian N10. My number 2 pen of the year is this beautiful Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0, the new version, Stardust. It's translucent and chatoyant. It's got a beautiful La Fenice 1.5 stub nib. What can I tell you, folks? It's a piston filler with an ink window. I mean, this pen did not make my number 1 list on my best priced pen. It actually, I think, became number 3 just because it was just slightly over $200, the $200 limit that I had set that category at, and that's one of the reasons. Otherwise, but here where price is not really a major factor, it's made number 2. It's a gorgeous pen, absolutely comfortable. I mean, it gives you the best writing experience you can have. Just a perfect weight, perfect shaped, nice flare. It also posts comfortably. I can't say anything more. This pen has made my number 2. It's a Leonardo, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. It continues to give me just enormous pleasure when I use it. It's in my pen case almost at every week. So there you have it. And when I use it in a boardroom setting, it sets people going. It's a conversation piece, and it's a beautiful addition to my collection. So there you have it, number 2, the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0 Stardust. And drum roll, number 1, probably you will have guessed it. It's my favorite pen company, Delta. It's the DV 2.0 Premier by Delta. This is essentially resurrected the Delta brand. It's a iconic Delta Dolce Vita, the orange and black pen, or the pumpkin pen, as one reviewer called it. It's got that beautiful center band. The trimmings are just gorgeous on this pen. This one is a cartridge converter, but it has that beautifully tuned Yowo but Delta branded 1.1 stub. The pen writes comfortably. It gives you the ultimate writing experience, in my view. It can be posted without any problems. At 196 euros, this pen has made my number 1 list this year. This is my pen of the year, folks. It is on my YouTube channel. I think it is the most viewed video for this pen. I think it is gorgeous, iconic, will be with me forever. It's in my pen case almost every week. And if the Stardust is a conversation piece, this one is even more of a conversation piece. So there you have it. That's my number 1. So if we can put all of them together for you so you could see them all there they are. They are all there for you to appreciate. This is my top 11 pens of the year. These are the ones that have given me wonderful pen experiences this year. As I mentioned in my intro, none of them would be considered grail pens, but they are for me well priced and give me ultimate pleasure. I can write with any one of these pens at any time and say that I'm having a fountain pen therapy session. There you have it, folks. That is my last video in terms of pen of the year's review. I've got one more annual review I think that I will put up, but I leave that as a surprise. But this, in terms of pens per se, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the whole series. I know now it's the new year. 2024 has started. Let's hope that 2024 comes in with a bang and finishes with even more of a bang. Inflation, please go down. Interest rates, please go down. COVID's behind us. Let's enjoy our lives, folks. Enjoy your families. Be well. Be healthy. Be happy. It's fountain pen therapy. Thank you. Grazie molto. Arrivederci. Ciao.